Beer and Africans, as you may know, share a long common history. It is even said that brewing beers began 4,000 years ago in Ethiopia. These first beers were made from sorghum, but today millet, barley and even sweet potatoes or bananas are also used. The continent has several venerable beer brands and Western groups have been established there for a long time. But that does not prevent Africa from experiencing a real brewing revolution with new entrepreneurs eager to make their creations known to customers. Example in Cameroon with this audacious microbrewery which seeks to promote its Rocks beer. This is a report by Maxime Faralbunia. Built on a land surface of approximately 20,000 square meters, the Swiss African Premium Beverage Brewing Factory, the SAPB, boasts a proud appearance. We are in the town of Misole, less than 5 kilometers from the capital Douala. Launched in 2019, the project materialized after 5 years of development. Inside the factory, thousands of bottles are stored in racks. They have been redirected here to be repackaged before being refilled. Constant, the head of the packaging department, and his team are hard at work. First, they send the bottles to the cleaning and disinfection area, then refill the beer, the Rocks, a Swiss quality beer with a Cameroonian spirit. But first, the bottles must undergo the electronic candling stage. This involves removing bottles that are unsuitable for filling for various reasons.
Arriving at the structure level, there are 3 machines in one. Right, here it is, 3 machines inside the structure. In this machine, there's a rinsing unit. Its function is to take the bottle, turn it upside down, and throw an injection of water inside to expel all sorts of foreign bodies and residues that have not been seen or removed. Then, it goes to filling. At this level, it undergoes what is called back pressure. It is the back pressure that ensures that the bottle product, following the sealing with the cap, can contain the product.
A cleverly devised mechanism consisting of suitable equipment to maintain constant production.
In terms of the beer quality, you can observe in this glass that we have a beer which has undergone 7 days of fermentation and 14 days of maceration. From this point, we achieve a nice blonde and clear color. Here again, it is a young beer. After this stage, we will filter the beer and send it for the filtered stages, and then we will have a finished beer.
In the room next doors, we discover the internal kitchen of the SAPB. This well-equipped laboratory is supervised by a woman, Jeremine Pagot. Using her safety equipment, Jeremine handles the samples to obtain a quality product.
Together with the other members of the laboratory team, we ensure daily compliance with raw material requirements, products in the manufacturing pool, and finished products. So, following a well-established control program, we systematically control raw materials in the laboratory and in process and finished products.
This is a type of microbrewery. Swiss promoter, passionate about beer, and having studied the Cameroonian market for 10 years, claims to have set the objective of offering a better beer made with local expertise. Currently, the factory employs nearly 500 people who participate in the production of 12,000 hectoliters since its launch in June 2024, and the ambitions remain high.
If possible, within 1 to 2 years, I would like to reach the maximum capacity of 50,000 hectoliters. Therefore, the more the business grows, the more employees I will need to hire.
In just 4 months, some consumers are already won over.
As Cameroonians, we already know that premium beers, generally imported, are quite small in quantity. And we have noticed that Rocks, which is a 0.50 liter beer, in terms of quantity and price, is better than the others. I must admit that I'm not a savvy beer consumer. It was recommended to me, and I enjoyed it because it is light. This is not the first time I've seen it. I believe it's the 3rd time. It does not give you a headache. You wake up the next day without a hangover.
But then, What is motivating this new brewing venture to engage in a market characterized by aggressive competition? We asked an expert on economic issues.
The economic and marketing strategies chosen by the company are coherent with the market. It is neither the policy of exclusive distribution nor the policy of intensive distribution, but rather the policy of selective distribution. This is why we target snack-selling outlets. We avoid supermarkets, and perhaps we could consider entering in some bar or lounges.
This is a marketing strategy with a significant social impact.
I take an example. We're going to organize an event for the town or chiefdom within the geographical area of intervention of the company. Well, it is normal that we submit, for instance, a sponsorship proposal. Thus, when the company provides cases of beer, gives a donation, or supplies equipment related to the branding of the event site, it's a way for us to make a distribution to the community.
Cameroon is a country with a high consumption of brewed products. Here, the market is dominated by large companies such as Cameroon Breweries, the new name for the former SABC. This company has been present in Cameroon for 76 years and now controls 94% of the local market share after acquiring the assets of Guinness Cameroon. In second place is the Cameroonian Breweries Union, the UCB, with its famous beer, Taji. All these brewing companies have set out to conquer the market in the Central African sub-region.